Valve just went and made the Steam Deck even cheaper. Hello, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Heath. I make tech videos mainly about the Steam Deck, but I make other stuff as well. What I'd like to talk about today is something that leaked earlier this morning and then fully got announced a couple hours later, so it's not much of a leak, but it's something that I think is really cool. You can now purchase a Steam Deck from Valve that is refurbished. Ultimately, what that means is that you can buy a Steam Deck at a discounted price that's refurbished from Valve themselves, or I don't know who's refurbishing them, I guess. You could purchase it directly from Valve at a pretty heavy discount. So when you log into Steam, you don't actually see anything about the announcement that they're selling refurbished Steam Decks. But you can click here and essentially they'll show you the new ones, but right down here you can see that they do have certified refurbished, save up to 20% on fully tested Valve certified refurbished Steam Decks with a 1-year warranty. So that to me means that they are the ones refurbishing it, which is really cool. What's really exciting to me is the pricing. The base 64GB Steam Deck is normally $400. Here, with a refurbished Steam Deck, you can get one for as low as $319. This is a certified refurbished Steam Deck that you can get directly from Valve that has a 1-year warranty that is $80 cheaper than if you were to buy it new. And of course you have all the other options as well. You can actually purchase the 512GB model that has the etched screen and all that stuff for a steep discount as well. But I think the best deal here is still the 64GB model. Obviously, it's $80 cheaper than it was. You can still upgrade it if you want to. Say you want to upgrade the SSD down the road and you want to upgrade it to a 1TB or a 2TB even. You can do that. I mean, the Steam Deck is already pretty easy to upgrade as it is. I mean, you do have to sort of pry it open, and I will be featuring this in a future video soon. But it's pretty straightforward to do. At $80 less than what it was, you can buy an SSD for $80. You can take the 64GB model and upgrade it to a 1TB drive for the same amount of money that you could buy a 64GB model new. So if you're thinking about getting a Steam Deck, I think this is the play. I mean, I have the 512GB model. I like the screen, but you could buy a matte screen protector for $12, which would essentially do the same thing. So if you're comfortable with upgrading your own tech, there's not really a reason to buy a 256GB or a 512GB model. They're making the decision for you. The $319 Steam Deck with essentially an $80 to $90 1TB drive, you're getting, that's what you want. You want more storage. So they're basically making it even easier for you to make that decision. So if you were kind of thinking about buying a Steam Deck before and you were like, $400 is still a little too much, what about $320? You get the same warranty, all that. It makes the something like the ROG Ally even less appealing, because it's like, this is so much cheaper and you can upgrade it and you can have more storage than what's in either of them for the base price of the Steam Deck, which is incredible. So I noticed that GameStop is also going to be selling refurbished Steam Decks. I didn't see like an official announcement or anything from them. I wasn't really looking for it. I did see some people on social media talking about how GameStop was also going to be selling them as well. But interestingly enough, they make you buy their Pro membership to have access to this pricing, which, as you'll see in a second, the pricing is very similar to what you can just buy directly from Valve. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, if you like GameStop and you want to support GameStop and you want to buy it from GameStop, here's the option. If you pay for the Pro membership and you want to go buy one right now, I mean, looks like you can do that. But interestingly enough, the 256GB version, for whatever reason, is $10 more at GameStop. So I don't know what the deal with that is. I imagine maybe they're not going to sell as many. There's probably not as many out there in the world. Typically people, I think, would either go with the 64GB model or the 512GB model. The 256 kind of just sits there and is like, well, I'm just here, whatever. Interesting. It's interesting that they're going that route, that you have to pay for their Pro membership to have access to the pricing, where the pricing is the same, if not a little bit better, on the Steam store. So I don't know what they're doing. but this is an option. If you want to buy from GameStop, you can buy it here. So yeah, it's the same pricing pretty much. You could still go and buy a 64 gigabyte model from GameStop. You could buy a 1 terabyte SSD. I'll link a couple of them down below. I bought the Corsair one. It was like $100. There are some cheaper models available that I thought about buying, but then I was like, I just kind of want to buy the one from a company that I've heard of. But there are other options. If you really want a Steam Deck and you want to spend as little money as possible, get the 64 gigabyte model and then buy a 1 terabyte SSD. Boom. You've hacked the system. You made a 1 terabyte Steam Deck for the cost of a 64 gigabyte model. Yay! So I don't normally make videos like this. This was sort of an off-the-cuff kind of random video. I usually script my videos and I plan them out, but I thought that this was kind of an interesting thing and would be helpful to people that are looking to get a Steam Deck, making them even cheaper and basically recycling. Taking Steam Decks and refurbishing them and making them even cheaper is awesome. I think this is a really cool thing. It's such a cool device. I love playing games on my Steam Deck. It's totally changed how I perceive playing games. I always would just sit here at my computer, and now I can go and lay in bed or on the couch and play a game in a different way. If you found this video useful, exciting, cool, you think I'm cool, consider hitting the subscribe button and the like buttons. It helps a great deal to push this video out to more people. So I would really appreciate that. We just hit 600 subscribers the other day, which is really exciting. I'm really pushing towards that big 1,000 mark so that I can get to YouTube Partner Plus. I don't know. I'm already a YouTube partner because I hit 500, but to unlock the monetization stuff, you got to get to 1,000. So we're getting there. Anyway, do those things, and we'll see you next time I make a video, which will be soon. There's another live stream coming up soon. I'm going to build a keyboard. Okay, bye.